Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave, and look at this gorgeous card I have for you today. It is so beautiful and super easy to use. This is such a gorgeous combination of pinks with the new Sweet Soiree DSP that I have just fallen in love with. You can see it's got silver foil on it. So pretty. So let me show you how this card came together because it really is quite simple. First of all, I have started with a Blushing Bride card base. Oh my gosh, I could not think of that word. Blushing Bride card base. And I'm going to add to it a piece of silver foil. And I can take this piece of silver foil and actually die cut some little shapes out of it using this die. You can see there's 1, 2, 3 branches plus 2 little spriggy things, or I don't know what these are called, but whatever. I can die cut this right through the center, and then I can have those little silver pieces that I need to complete my card right here. Okay, I've actually already done that with another scrap. So then I also have a piece of this gorgeous printed paper. It's very simple, 3x4. I will go ahead and just adhere it to my silver foil. I like die cutting things out of the center of this foil because you're just going to cover it up anyway, so why not use it for something like those little die cut pieces. Okay, I've got that down. I will add this to my card, but first I want to do kind of a fun little technique with some ribbon down the side. So what this is a little pleating thing, and it's perfect to do with leftover ribbon. Now on my sample here, you can see I used some of the crinkled seam binding, but I'm going to try it with our finely woven ribbon and see if I like those results a little better. So what I'm going to do is place, I think this side is kind of up. So I'm going to place a bit of adhesive on the length, not quite all the way from end to end, of my one side, my right side of my paper. And then this was just kind of the last little hunk on a roll of ribbon. So I'll take this off. You guys are going to laugh at me because I just got my nails done yesterday and they're thicker than I'm used to. So they're still my real nails, but long story short, I can't use them. I feel for people with fake nails because I just don't know that I could ever do it. All right, so I'm just going to trim this so I have a nice clean edge. And then I will simply put this down the side. And then after about 1.5 inches, I'm going to do a little pleat. Okay, so I'm just folding it over, continuing down, and then I'll do another little pleat. Fold it over, continue down, and one final little pleat. And the pleats are just, maybe 1/4 inch or so. And then I will just finish this down the length of my card. So I just have this cute little pleat in there. And then I'll cut the remainder of that ribbon off so it's kind of even on both ends of my paper. And it might be easier to tell from here. There we go. Okay, so I just have this cute little pleat. And I think with this finely woven ribbon, it's a teensy bit easier to get the definition of those pleats on my card. Okay, and then once you mail this and it gets flattened out, I think it's going to look fantastic. So now I'm going to take this piece and adhere this to my card. I'll put a little adhesive over here just to kind of hold it down nicely, like so. Okay, next I'm going to build up my little sentiment. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to stamp and emboss Happy Birthday. This is from my Cake Soiree stamp set in silver. So let me grab that. Okay, whenever I emboss, I'm going to use my little embossing buddy. This is just a little powder-filled bag thing that helps kind of keep any staticky pieces, flyaway pieces of embossing powder from sticking to my cardstock. I will take my Versamark ink pad and stamp my Happy Birthday on here. Now, I did a little stamp surgery. You can see, may your day be as wonderful as you are, happy birthday. I took and cut those 2 pieces apart. Here's the other piece. And then if I want to use them together, all I have to do is line them up so the edges are flush and then they're exactly as they were originally. But this way I can use that happy birthday separately. You've probably seen me do this before because I do like to do a bit of stamp surgery every now and then. I've got some silver embossing powder here that I'm just going to go ahead and take and get that powder on my little piece here, like so. And then we shall heat it up. So it's a really cold day today, so I have on my warm sweatshirt that's got this little lining in it that's so toasty. I love it. And isn't there just nothing better than when embossing powder starts melting? I love it. Hopefully I can get this. Nope. I'm going to try and get it done without burning my finger. I was not successful. So close. I shouldn't say I burned my finger, but it got hot, so I stopped. Okay. So now I've got my beautiful happy birthday sentiment, and I'm going to create... when I originally made this card, I just put it on here and I thought, oh, well, that's nice, but we needed something a little more to make it fancy. But because this paper is already pretty fancy, I didn't want to do anything too crazy. So what I did is I placed, or first of all, I die cut a couple of branches from the falling, well, let's see, Mayflowers framelits. They're the framelits that coordinate with the falling flowers. They cut that piece out. So I just die cut 2 of these pieces in vellum. And I'm just going to kind of set these on here like so. And I usually kind of rip these branches off because they just sort of get in the way. So I'm going to put these 2 pieces on here like that. And then as we talked about before, I also die cut a couple of these silver pieces. So we'll just kind of position those like that. And then we'll put our sentiment right over the top. And that, I think, just makes it fancy and beautiful. So it takes it from a nice card to a wow card. Okay, so let me get those adhered down. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back. And this is the perfect use for like a strip of dimensionals, like so, off of your sheet. Okay, so we've got that on there. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of fast fuse kind of running across here, because then that'll give me sort of a place to adhere this to. And there's so much going on that you're not going to see that adhesive anywhere, which is just fine. Then I'll put a little bit on here. This might be a good glue dot thing too, or some liquid glue. So I'll just kind of tuck that on right there. And maybe we'll use a glue dot on this one because I think it's a little safer. I don't want to accidentally rip this. Oh, is there one more dot on here? Oh, yes. Yay! Okay. So then I've got that one right there. We'll place this right over the top and then our card is done. It's so easy. I love that. I think it's really fun to play with pieces just like this. The stamp set is perfect for that, and combine it with that larger leaf and you really have something there. So have fun, play with just a sentiment and some things kind of sticking out front and back. You can mix the stamped images in the Sweet Soiree set as well, and it's just gorgeous. Have fun. Thank you so much for joining me today. Of course, if you need any of these supplies, you can order them through my online store, and I have a Sweet Soiree online class that comes out this week, so make sure you check that out. The link is in the description of this video for both my website as well as that online class, and you will not be disappointed in those projects. They are gorgeous. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Have a great day. Bye.